Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's the Saturation Princess, aka Thais, and today we're talking about March manifestation techniques. I've got 3 great techniques for you to use this March because this March is such a powerful month. Not only is it the month of 3, when you think of mind, body, and spirit, we also have the lunar eclipse on March 14th, which is going to have the moon turn red, what we call a blood moon. So we're really going to take part in that energy of passion, of love, and which is the color red. And we're going to merge that with fire because we know that with fire and the color red, it really ignites our passions. And so March is going to be all about igniting your passion, stepping into your purpose, and deciding that you want to be the baddest there is. This is a month where your self-concept comes into play. And so with these 3 tips or techniques I'm about to give you, you are going to see your life transform. So let's jump right in. Technique number 1, red candles. So again, we're tapping into that blood moon energy with a color of red. And so I want you to get a red candle. And this is what I have set up right now. You'll see here I have this red candle. You can go and get this at Dollar Tree. But if you're like, you know what, girl, I'm not trying to even go out the house, I want to order it, I got one linked for you down below in the description. So then that way, anything I'm talking about here, you can just get it in the description or you can get it at your favorite store. But whether you're the girly that wants to get out or if you're the girly that wants to stay in, I got you covered. And so you're going to get the red candle and you're going to burn it. You're going to burn it and you're not going to blow it out. Now, if you are concerned about like something catching fire, then of course, please blow it out. Like, I don't want there to be a fire because, you didn't want I told you not to blow it out, but I want you to burn this daily. So burn it daily. This red candle, go ahead, you light it. And when you light it, I want you to think about who you really want to be. This is where you need to close your eyes and you need to think about the person that you want to be. Who are you? Who do you want to see when you look in the mirror? And if you have difficulty figuring out who that person is, then I'm going to suggest you create a saturation wall. And we'll get more into that. I'll have a video down below that I'll release about creating your saturation wall so that you can naturally become that person because you're saturating your mind. But I want you to envision that person. And when you light it, just let it be. Like, I want you to just let it be. Like, you know that you're stepping into the baddest version of yourself. And one way to do that is with music. So I had a baddie song that I played for like 6 months non-stop. And that baddie song is Party Next Door's No Chill. Like, when I heard that song, the slowed version, which, oh my gosh, if you have not listened to that, you need to go listen to that. If you need a song that's going to put you into baddie mode, that one. I listened to it for like 6 months to get to the point where I am now, where I'm like, I'm the best. I'm a goddess. I'm this. I'm that. And a song really helps. So listening to that, and as well as that passion, having that candle burning, is really going to help turn you into like that baddie self-concept energy, princess treatment. Everywhere you go, it's tremendous. That's all I'm going to say. That's tremendous. So you want that candle, and to heighten it, that red candle, you want a baddie song, something that puts you into that self-concept of who you are, and just releasing it and stepping into it. Okay, number 2, Psalms. You need a psalm. You need an affirmation. I particularly like to choose a verse out of the Bible. And the reason I like to do that is because you have to think about the energy that is within words. So when you saturate your mind, you're putting words into your mind. Remember, thoughts become things. That's what Neville Goddard talks about. And so the more you're putting words into your mind and the positive energy connected to that, that only magnifies. Think about what it says in the Bible. It says where two or three gather. So when you gather with yourself, and then you also are gathering with a powerful verse in the Bible, you are only magnifying your manifestation. And so the particular psalm that you want to focus on for this month is Psalm 1, verse 2 and verse 3. And this is verse 2 and 3. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. So you're saturating your mind. You're thinking about it day and night. The positive words day and night. Verse 3. And he, and you can say she, I even say I, right? And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Think about water flowing. Think about it. On this planet, there's way more water than there is actual land. And didn't they just discover an even bigger ocean underneath the Earth's surface? It's crazy, right? So think about that. Never ending, always flourishing, always never, there's no beginning, there's no end, right? That bringeth forth his fruit. So your manifestations in your time, right? So being in that present, when you step into that assumption that it's yours now, like you're there, it's your season now. And his leaf also shall not wither, so nothing will ever dry up. And whatever he doeth shall prosper. So boom. Let me read it again, and I'm not going to add any anecdotes to it. But his delight is the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Wow. Saturating my mind, seeing myself as having an endless supply, a connection, knowing nothing will ever dry up, and it's my season now. Boom. That's the law of assumption right there in the Bible. Boom. So having this psalm, reading this daily, verses 2 and 3, saturating your mind. 1, having that red candle connecting you to that passion, that energy within you, that self-concept of who you are. And then magic number 3. Magic number 3 is that you need to create a chart. And so I'm going to show you my chart for February. This is something I started doing last year, and it really helps me to align to my manifestations each month. So I do this on the first day of every month. And you see at the top, it has a verse. And so this month was Isaiah 14:25. Again, I like to use verses from the Bible. It can be any affirmation. It does not have to be a Bible verse. Surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand. So knowing that, like, as long as I think it, it's come to pass. And as long as I'm like believing it, I've given it purpose. That's it, right? You having those thoughts in your mind, right? That's saturating your mind day and night. This is an easy way to do that. And then you hear I had honed my spiritual ears. I share about me being clairvoyant and being able to hear, clairaudient and clairvoyant. Clairvoyant is seeing, clairaudient is hearing. So being able to hear messages, that's what I was really honing in on this month. As well as I had another YouTube channel that I launched that I created those affirmation songs, and then I did Revernight. I did those 3 things. That's what I wanted to do. And it can look like anything. It can look like you, when it comes to money, but because we know that there has to be some action. Yes, I might want these things, but I have to take some action with it. So this helps because I saw this every day and I'm like, I better find some time today to do these things, right? It's in my mind and it feels good being able to cross that out. And so Putting these three things together, you will find that you will have a very prosperous March month. You will tap into the energy of it, of the three, the lunar eclipse, the blood moon. It's going to be a very great time. And of course, spring. It is spring. How could I have almost forgotten? It's going to be spring too, that new beginnings. So this is that time for you to turn into that diamond, right? The VVS diamond. That's one of my affirmations. I'm a VVS diamond. Like, I'm the best. I don't just want to be any diamond. I want to be a VVS diamond because that's the best clarity, the best everything. And it helps you to then level up in your mind, in your thinking. And so doing those three things, the red candle, igniting that passion, that self-concept. Number 2, adding that Psalm 1 verses 2 to 3 and putting it on the chart. This is really going to help. And this is just post-it paper. Again, I'll put it down in the link so then that way if you want it delivered to your house or if you want to go and get it, it's totally up to you. And you just put it up in your space where you spend most of your time. I spend most of my time in my office, so that's where I have my saturation wall. That's where I have all my affirmations because I spend the most time here. And so my mind is always being connecting, whether I consciously am aware or unconsciously aware. I want to make sure all those messages are always saturating my mind. And so cheers to a great March. You are loving and deserving of everything you want in life. Whether you want to be a billionaire, a millionaire, a trillionaire, or the Queen of England, know that you deserve every single thing that you desire. And make sure you like and subscribe. Share this with a friend so that they can have a great month too. And I'll see you next time. Bye.